All right, and we are live. Hey, everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I thought I would sit down, do a video for you guys and gals. This is something people have been waiting for. Return to the Natty or not. I've had a lot of people ask me, like, Jason, why don't you do these again? You know, they're popular. People would love it. You used to be the king of this. People forget that. I used to be the one who did these way back in the day, 12 years ago. I did this. This was me. The whole How to Spot a Fake Natty was all me on YouTube. Other people ran with it. They made a lot of views famous doing it. But this was my shtick, guys. This was my thing. How are you guys going to take this from me? You guys are going to do a fake Merc thing now, too? Is that what y'all are going to do? You're going to copy Blaha back in the day? All right. So that being said, I took requests in the last live stream. Like, who do you guys want me to cover? And then Michael Hearn is up there. We're going to do him maybe tomorrow. But people are like, let's do Joffrey. So I checked his stuff out a little bit closer. Let me make sure the volume is up on this. Let us make sure the volume is up on this. Let's crank it up. Hold on. Windows tries to reset my mic. All right, let's talk about Joffrey. All right, looking him over. You guys already know that I generally say true naturals making their money on social media and fitness are going to be rare. They're going to be genetic freaks. Anyone who's actually pulling it off either isn't impressive or they're a genetic freak. Okay. Yeah. Geoffrey's also weak. Really. So again, what does this tell you? It tells you there's something going on there. It's not like he's built a big strength base. It's not like he has all this stuff. So again, guy's not strong. But if you look at his thing, look at the size of his arms. Look at the fullness of his arms, especially when he gets leaner. Look at the size and look at his delts. When he gets leaner, is he going to tell me he doesn't pin his delts? Because I can look at his delts and know that he pins his delts some. I'm not saying there's a bunch of oil in there, a lot, but he definitely cites his delts. Not saying it's huge amounts. There's sight enhancement in those delts. He pins down. Look at them. Go to his stuff when he's lean and flexing. Look at the way they pop on that side delt, the way it sticks out sometimes. Okay. I'd understand if the guy's repping 315 on the standing press. You know, all right. Let's say even he repped 315 on the incline. Okay, maybe. But he doesn't. He doesn't have the strength that needs to be supporting that muscle in those shoulders. So what then is going on in those shoulders? All right, furthermore, his arms are great, by the way. The guy has great arms. But here's the thing. Go look at when he was younger. It's not like you can look at him and go, oh man, he's got just great, thick, full arms naturally. It's just his amazing genetics. Okay? Right? You can't go, oh, well, look when he was younger. He had just really thick muscle bellies and those all that stuff in his arms. Right? Look at the way that long head of that tricep pops, or that lateral head of the tricep pops when he hits some of his flexes. All right. And then go look at him when he was skinny and younger. Where's those genetics? Back when he was starting out, where's the genetic? Where's that same shape and fullness? Lifting just brings out more of what's there. Okay. He's way too thick relative to his original structure. Look at his original structure, guys. Look at his original structure when he was early on in lifting. He's put up transformation pictures over time. Are you going to stand there and tell me? See where we're going? You going to stand there and tell me that he changed his genetics? The genetics in a bottle then? And I'm not hating, by the way, guys. I'm not being a hater. I am not opposed to gear use. I'm opposed to guys lying about it like everyone does and then pulling this whole scam. I'm going to be a mobile nerd. I'm going to sell you products. Guys, if you like testosterone, just admit you like testosterone. You enjoy the quality of life. There's no reason to lie about it. And it's not like everyone who uses gear or test or anything has this amazing, phenomenal bodybuilder physique. Okay? We all know this. Why can't we just be honest about it as a community and say, you know what? I enjoy the fringe benefits, a little bit of test and some test derivatives. I like the quality of life. I like the extra gains. I like the way they make me feel. I like to pound pussy for an hour. Okay? Why can't guys just admit that? Oh, because my little fangirls want me to be natural. So I'm going to lie to them so I can settle nonsense. Like, okay, there's no need for that. But I'm not hating. I'm not against anybody using some gear. Like, he's a grown man. Okay? It's not even a moral thing. Like, I don't think it's an immorality thing. So people say, you're just hating, you're making negative claims. I'm not. It's not even a bad thing if there's no moral judgment. There's no moral judgment. AN says, is it unhealthy to cruise a 500 test? Coach, depends. Are you asking potentially, or are you asking evidence? The research shows it's minimal health risk. Now, would I argue that maybe you need to watch your hemocrite, you need to watch your lipids and stuff? Sure. But, you know, are you talking about compared to what? Is it unhealthy compared to what, AN? Compared to drinking alcohol? I'm going to say it's way lesser of two evils. Objectively, having 3 or 4 drinks on a Friday night versus 500 tests, no brainer. That's not even close. Test is way safer, hands down, every single time. 250 test over 500. Yeah, 500 may carry a small amount of additional risk. And I think we all accept that. Keep in mind that we're talking about small amounts. These are not bodybuilder amounts. Now, I want to be clear. Guys start talking about these relatively mild amounts of tests that are tolerated well in the laboratory and longer term studies. They're not causing major risks in the research. Okay. That's not what we're talking about with blasting and abuse. Right? That's not what we mean by abuse. So we need to be clear on that. I mean, Jerry Ward routinely admitted to 2,000 milligrams a week, for example. But he also had other complications that contributed to his health problems. The previous heroin and new pain addiction and all that stuff. But I mean, Jerry Ward routinely used 2,000. And I had screenshots of that, remember? Plus some growth hormone and IGF-1 with it, right? And that's pretty normal. Believe it or not, now, I'm not saying I would ever do that. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay? But people did it. But then you look at guys like Konevsky, who was admitting to 7 grams plus insulin, 7,000 milligrams. So keep in mind, guys, we're down here talking 250. We're debating 250 versus 500. Now, will I say objectively 500 may carry a little bit more health risk than 250? Sure. Is it like some extreme thing to where, again, it's on par with drinking or eating a really bad diet? No. But it is some health risk, and you do have to think about that. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Let's get over to more of this. Captain Autismo says, is it wrong to lie if you don't push products and just train for fun? Probably not. Well, yeah, if you're lying about it, if you're out there actively lying about it, is the lying the problem, or is it the using the gear? I mean, we could argue about little white lies that don't hurt anybody. Sure. You know, are you going to get upset that a person's out there telling a lie that doesn't harm anybody? Probably not. Is it maybe the best thing in the world to do? No. Have we all done it? Sure. So, I mean, Captain, you're asking me a question. Is it wrong to lie? It's probably not the greatest thing in the world to lie. I mean, it's not something that's an amazing moral thing for you to do. Okay? But if it's not hurting anybody, not a big deal. But, you know, now if they're pushing products or they're selling services based on it, well, now we're getting into some scam. How much do you think GVS takes? I would don't know the amount. Because genetic response, dude, you'd be surprised how many guys smaller than him use very hefty amounts. You'd be surprised how many guys smaller than me use 2 grams. You'd be shocked. It's ridiculous, but it happens. Get out there and talk to people. You'd be shocked. Coach, what is the lowest test dose it would put most people in the super physiological range, in your opinion? 200 to 250 would put most people in that range. Nah, maybe 200 may or may not. You put a lot of people. 250, I'm going to say definitely. Cactus Jack says 24 and pre-diabetic with skinny fat dropped 10 pounds and in the process of recomping. Can I fully reverse this? Yeah, absolutely. Do your pre-diabetic at 24 and you drop body fat, keep lifting weights, get a little leaner, you'll 100% reverse it. Eat a good diet. Done. Right? Problem solved. It will go away. This is easily curable. Easily curable. Get some other questions. Future legend. If someone is juicing and doesn't work out, would they still gain muscle because of the gear? The research says yes. The research says yes. But keep in mind, how big are they going to get? Yes, we have studies showing that. But also keep in mind, these people didn't end as massive. Like they gained muscle. Right? They gained muscle. What did Marco say? I didn't even see what Marco said. You ever reply to Marco and I see no post from him? That's weird. That's really weird. You did a reply to someone who I can't see their post. All right. I don't know how that works. Let's get rid of this. All right. So Antonio says, anyone who feels the need to put noble in their name is pathetic. Yeah, it is kind of weird, isn't it? Right? It is kind of weird. It's pretentious. So you guys want me to cover Alex Leonidas? I mean, I can. He's going to get upset. But I mean, does anyone really and truly think he's Natty? Like if they really had to bet on it. Margaret said, not sure why YouTube hit my post. I don't know, man. You might have caught something in my spam filter, but the other person wouldn't have seen it. I don't know. Their AI does weird stuff sometimes, by the way. I've had people get mad at me for stuff that I couldn't even find in my spam filter. Like, you burned my stuff. I'm like, I really didn't. YouTube deletes a bunch of my posts under my own comments. So, you know, it's like I asked someone before. I asked you a simple question. When people ask that, do you think he's Natty or not, this person? I tell them, so here's always the gamble. If right now God could look in and know for a fact if someone was natural or not, and they get to judge, and your testicles are on the chopping block right now, and you have to say if that person's Natty or not, and God, who knows for certain, or some higher power who knows for absolute certain if they are, gets to check and then drop the chop on you. That is your real test. If now you really have that to lose and you ask, you got to make a decision right now, are they natural or not? There's your litmus test. Okay? How do you like that for a rule? So future, here's my question to you. Right now, you're put on the chopping block. So give me a Natty or not Natty. You're on that chopping block right now, dude. It's on the line. And God or an angel or someone can look in and know for a fact. And if you get it wrong, is he lifetime natural or not? There's your question, future. All right. Did you ever want to live in Europe for live? No, not really. I lived in the UK for a few years. Yeah, Bald Omni Man used to be he used to post on my Facebook and everything too all the time. And then he just bam, joined the Noble Natties and blocked me out. Mm-hmm. IT says that's a great way. Yeah, exactly, man. That is a great way too. That's your litmus test when guys say, well, maybe this person. No, there's your litmus test. If you were put in that situation, what would your answer be? Funny how people's answers change. I've done that to people, and I've had some people say, oh, hell no, dude, they're not natural. Oh, okay. And you knew that all along. Bunch of dudes gonna get up because he's adamant. Future, so is Mike O'Hearn. Future, is Mike O'Hearn adamant about the natural thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over while walking around ripped at 250, incline benching 405? So is being adamant about being natural, in your experience, is that correlated with being natural or not? Okay, but you see my point, Future. He is adamant about it to the point of obsessiveness. You've been lifting a while. Future, you've been lifting a long time, right? Come on, I know you have. In your experience, does the guy who tells you all the time how natural they are, is that correlated with them being natural, like just statistically in your life experience? Because it hasn't been in mine. Anthony says, Dr. Blaha, I'm not a doctor. I came into the gym today with nothing out of the usual, but it's 10 to 20 pounds weaker on my list, but I was not tired or under recovered. Okay. So what's going on, man? We need to look at your fatigue management. Maybe you need some coaching. I got slots open. I just opened specials for the new year. Come on, get in on them. If you were on the Natty or not list, what do you think most people would think? Ruben, I don't know what they would think. Who knows? Right? Depends on what it depends on what their viewpoint is. I mean, you ask the average person who bumps into me, talking to me, who, if they had to say, come on. Now, are we going to talk about the internet? I mean, on the internet, I don't even look like I lift, even though I'm walking around at 215 pounds right now, reasonably lean. Can you do one on Milo Wolf? Maybe. Milo Wolf is pretty small, right? I mean, I might actually give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he doesn't look like he lifts in a shirt. Yeah, nobody's on my list. I can't believe Matty Does Fitness still claims Natty. Does he? You guys want me to add him? Matt Does Fitness. Let's add him to the list. I'll check him out. I mean, do we need to cover Cali muscle? Or Matt, this is also used to comment on your older videos. Yeah, I know he did get upset, but that doesn't mean, No, Callie still has diehard fans, man. You see it on Facebook. People in there still like looking up to him, buying his products and everything. I mean, he has a certain type of follower. Did you see the video that Lyle dropped carrying Mike? No, I didn't. Jeremy Ether. I mean, Jeremy Ether. Yeah, he might actually be. So let me. Keeping in mind, guys, it's never a, hey, this person is guaranteed to be natural. It's, are they definitely their own gear? Like a lot of people you just met. Someone can look like they don't lift and still be on gear. So it's not going to be, oh, they're 100% natural. It's just a matter of probability at that point. Like, I mean, there's nothing about, say, Jeremy Ether that would imply that he's on gear, right? Unless he literally has no idea how to train. But he seems to know the basics. All right, we'll put Mike Thurston on here too. We'll check that out. But I could use Jeremy Ether also. Mike Thurston. I could do one of these every single day. I could do one of these every day. Well, I'm not going to do the fake Natty because I don't always have time to see if they claim Natty. I can just call if I think they're Natty or not, and we can just run with it, guys. It doesn't need to be a fake Natty thing. We don't have to do all that. There says most natural lifters are disappointed. Yeah, they usually are, because the natural guys who get real gains have usually put in ridiculous. Right? They put in ridiculous amounts of work to get anywhere. So that's why they end up being disappointed, because they see all the fake natties, right? They see them. So let me put this Lex. I remember him from back in the day, Lex Little, I think. Okay. So a lot of these, though, we can go to normal Q&As after, right? Once we get through all the fake natty stuff. But I mean, I guess this is what I need to redo this because, guys, this was my shtick. This was my thing 12 years ago. I'm the one who did this. I got all the views for it. I was the one doing it. Then I quit doing it and everyone else took over and they're getting tons of views. They're taking my shtick. Time for me to jump back in it. Right? Everybody else making money off my idea from over a decade ago. Yeah, they all copied me. They copied me. This was my thing. 12, 13 years ago, Blaha was the one doing this. Now these other people are getting 1 million views off of my idea. It's time to take it back. Time to take it back. I am the OG of this. And you guys can't do it. You can love or hate me. You can love or hate me. But you can't deny that this was my stick. This was my thing. I'm the one who started this. This is mine. So, time for me to pick the torch back up. I'm the king of this. I am the inventor of this on the YouTube. And again, I would say even the people who hate me, even if you're out there and you say, man, I hate Jason Blaha's guts, right? You guys have to admit, I started the whole how to start a fake natty thing. Then the Natty or not company started after that and then sent me shirts and other stuff because they loved what I was doing and got the idea from me. Right? They sent me their shirts. They loved what I did, linked on my stuff when they started their website because I started this. And they kind of jumped into it next. So that Natty or not company. And then all these other people started doing it later and I quit doing it. Yeah, and that's the point, Antonio. I agree. Even my haters have to admit this was my thing. And that's only fair. And if they can't admit that, then they admit that they're liars. They can't call me a liar anymore. They have to just claim the title of being a liar for themselves. Okay. Chris says, I remember when you took on Pocket Liner, Chuck, Jerry Ward, Rich, Michael Hearn, Cassidy Campbell, Kendall Body, historic run. You had battled the whole industry, but you were right. No, I haven't had time to look into that yet. Honestly, Antonio, man, I'm gonna worry about this other stuff. I'm gonna let that guy do his thing. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Other people can call him for being. I'm just gonna stay out of it. I'm gonna chill, not pick a fight with him right now. I'm gonna worry about this other stuff because there's nothing to be benefit for me to get in a fight with him. It's not gonna help me in any way. The guy's just gonna make more bullshit videos lying. It's not worth it. Now I'll deal with it later. Right now, I'm gonna jump in on this. I'm gonna keep making my gains. I'm gonna keep getting leaner, keep getting stronger, keep getting more jacked. Yep. Adam says a good chunk of the guys you took on have died since then. Proves you were accurate in their. Cali Muscle hasn't yet. You died on your heel and you were always right. I'm gonna leave Chris Jones out of this because we are friends, and that's in poor form. And it's nothing to do with hiding anything. It's a simple fact that Chris has always been good to me. Okay, so I'm going to leave him alone. And that's only fair, guys. There's a point where doesn't mean I'm going to stand up and lie for anybody. Okay, let me make that clear. But I'm also not going to come at somebody who has been good to me and been loyal to me. I'm not going to stab a motherfucker in the back and be two-faced with somebody who's been good to me. Right? So that's just about respect. Okay. Now, imagine being as stupid as somebody and who has doxed me and they knows my address and they still think I'm in Section 8 when they know there's no Section 8 houses in my entire neighborhood. It doesn't exist. Like, imagine being that delusional. Ban that troll. Keep going. Let me not even address that. Oh. It's not like the entire internet doesn't have my address. All right. I've been doxxed 50 million times. All right, so let's get over. Right, IT. We're going to jump on the big stuff. Bigger fish to fry. Where were we in this conversation? This has got a lot of viewers. People are chiming in because I think it's time for 2025 Blaha. You know what? Lifts are going up. I'm getting strong, getting jacked, getting lean, making progress. I'm in my zone. Let's bring it back. What do you guys think? Can I get an amen from the congregation? I didn't see anybody give me an amen. I said, can I get an amen from the congregation? Thank you, Jesus. All right. There we go. Hallelujah. Caught the Holy Ghost there. Geoffrey made a video a couple of years ago mentioning a bunch of fake daddies and mentioned you too. Why did he mention me? Pick up your shield and sword, right? My spear and magic helmet. Your spear and magic helmet? Yes. Man, if you guys are old, if you know that reference. Primo Blaha coming back. The veins aren't popping now. They were popping earlier a little bit. See how they're doing tomorrow once we get all our foods out. Right? Right. Pick up my shield and sword, baby. So, with that point, we need to bring it back, guys. We need to bring it back. Also, I do have coaching slots open, by the way. If you guys check it, I'm running a special for New Year's if you guys want to get on it. Because I have a feeling that the channel might start growing real quick. And you guys are going to get those specials again. You may want to jump on it now. Because I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to spit fire. I'm going to take back my fake natty thing. I'm going to stir up shit in the community. I had someone really close to me. Someone super close to me. Really someone I've been close to a long time. She told me today, I mentioned some of this. She just like sent me in a text. She's like, you know what? People are going to fuck with you anyways. You might as well get paid for it. Because I said, you know, I used to do all this controversy and I got a lot of blowback. She's like, but people still fuck with you. You're not getting paid for it. She goes, get paid for it. It's like nobody's going to hate you any worse than they already have in the past. Your haters aren't going anywhere. And I'm like, that's why she's smart. Right? Damn, girl. Okay. All right. Yes, we need that Blaha back. Jason, who would win in a fight? Cali Muscle or Jake Paul? Jake Paul? Come on, man. Although Jake Paul may be challenging Cali Muscle next, he needs him to have another heart attack first. So Cali has one more heart attack. Jake Paul's probably going to try to offer him a fight deal after that. Right? Wouldn't it? Did you think that's how it would work? He's like, he's not quite old enough yet. I need him to have another heart attack. Then I'm going to get in the ring with him. Knock that ass out. That's how Jake Paul rolls. He probably challenged me, but I'm not old enough. I need to get a little older. I need to be easy. I need, he needs to be able to punch me. Didn't need to hit me twice. Can't be dancing around all day. All the big channels cover drama. Yes, they do. Controversy days are gold. I spent many days looking those Blaha videos. You were spitting fire. We're going to return to the spitting of fire. You can always work some informative content. Bro, my informative stuff's going to come up every day, but I'm also going to train 6 days a week and put the vlogs up. Again, 2 weeks in a row, I hit a 500 box squat, by the way. After doing a 550 for 3 deadlift. Sam, if I ever get to my old video count, yeah. Big question, better question is Cali Muscle versus Jake Paul. A bloop, blop, bleep, blop. Okay, you got to get it right. Cali Muscle called me Jason, bloop, blop, fleet, blop, Get your quotes right, man. Come on. And you got to put the in there between the things because he is dumb as fuck and he can't speak. Kristen says, what's the point of your training? You didn't increase a big lift 1 in a year. You diet down. My lifts are all up from where they were a year ago, but I'm leaner and my arms are bigger. So, your mom. All right. What would you say is the biggest factor building my glutes and my quads back up? Says, Coach, GBS is not Natty. I seriously lost hope. He is sort of my inspiration. His arms are suspiciously ridiculous. Therein lay the problem. And it's not like he had this amazing, massive arm frame when he was smaller. So why are you worried about it? Quit falling for the fake natties and just worry about yourself. Quit comparing yourself to guys on the internet then and using them as your inspiration, my friend. Oh, should we add vegan stains? Vegan stains. Vegan stains. Where are we at? We're up to about 10 people. We're up to about 10 people or so. This is rolling along. We're going to do it upright. Well, Kyle, now that I'm getting leaner, doing well. No, I'm not. I've cut the carbs back out. Omar, I'm doing, I'll put some food pictures up. Let me see here in a bit. I can give you a preview. Not get anything too sensitive in here. I mean, this was one of my meals today, man. What you think of that, bro? All right. That is chicken thigh, avocado, over easy eggs with spinach and Monterey Jack cheese. I also had a bunch of protein shakes. You know, the only meat I do though is chicken and beef these days. Follow you on Facebook, can't make out. Yeah, also speaking of Facebook, guys, hold up. Some of y'all are not following me on the Facebook. Here you go. Follow me on Facebook. Go down there. I want everyone in here. Follow that Facebook. Go down the road liking all my stuff. I want to see a bunch of likes pop up. I'm giving you guys what you asked for. I'm giving you the Natty or not. So help a brother out. Toss me a follow. And let's see a bunch of likes just come up down the road like what happened earlier when I did that with one of the guys. All right. Come on now, don't be shy about it. See, this is how you cross-promote your stuff. Right? I'm going to pin that message. Message pinned to the top. All right, hop up there. Help a brother out. Why do we need to do Wes Watson? Does Wes Watson even claim? Wes Watson even claim natural? Is there any doubt that he uses 2 grams of gear? Like, is this even in question? Coach, thoughts on pencil neck stick figures wearing black pictures at the gym showing up absolutely nothing but bony on. You know what? They're allowed to be where everyone starts somewhere, dude. I'm not going to body shame a guy who's in there trying and wants to be confident about it. You know, Matt Does Fitness has already been added. So I want to see them Facebook likes, by the way. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right. You guys keep going. Keep those coming. All right. I did 3 people already joined from the chat. Let's get some more follows there. Go on, click that Facebook. All right. So, Vitruvian physique. Oh, we might need to cover him too. Wes Watson is a scam artist. Well, appears to be. Could Maxwell Cross? I don't know who that is. Jeff Nipper. Oh, I might think about that. GVS ain't Natty. Yeah, we know he's not. We've already covered it. Call out that narcissist Vitruvian. Yeah, that's right, man. He said I had genetics so bad that God hates me. Man. I lift more than him. So, but you know what? Chris, I appreciate that donation, man. You guys can continue to give me those follows over on the Facebook that I have stuck at the top. It would be greatly appreciated, guys. Kenobody's already on the list. We know Birkin's not natural. And I like Birkin. I've had some conversation with him in the past. I like Martin Birkin, but he's not Natty. Okay. All right, get some others in here. Coach, they're now claiming you bought fake road plates. Oh, Jesus Christ. No sane person believes that, Cactus. Plenty of serious lifters have even laughed when people say that in coaches. It's like ridiculous. Let's bring the beef back. All the channels hating on you deserve the long overdue clap back. Beef equals views. Beef does equal views. Yeah, Antonio, there, to my knowledge, there aren't. And they're definitely, if there are now, there definitely didn't exist back then. And let a big channel get up and claim that those are fake Rogue plates. I could make Rogue aware that they're claiming that plates that they certified and sold me are fake. Rogue might actually sue those motherfuckers. Think about that for a moment, because it's not about defending Blaha. Like, Rogue doesn't give a shit about me. So let's be clear. We all know this. They don't care about you. They're going to care that plates that they sold with certification papers are being called fake by a big name anywhere on the internet. That's $1 million fucking lawsuit. Oh, send the French guy stuff. Send it to Rogue. Hey, Antonio, find it, send it to Rogue. I hope they sue his ass into the fucking ground. They're going to sue him for everything he fucking owns if his stupid ass did that. Because that's their reputation on the line. Rogue knows they sold me those plates with the certs. I hope they sue his ass off. He deserves every bit of it because he knows that's a lie. All right. Coach rallying the troops. Reminder, you guys, I put the sticky for the Facebook at the top. If you guys will please reach over, follow me on the Facebook. Go down the road and like everything that I posted today if you guys would there. I would appreciate that. Just go down the road. Come on, let's get on it. All right. Let's get back over to these questions. Coach, is daily aspirin good to take when you're not on test? Not without your doctor telling you to do so. I would not recommend a daily aspirin without your doctor being aware. Hey, Kyle, they're not even that low. What do you mean? I have literally walked in and been within 5 or 10 pounds of my gym lifts at the meets versus what I'm lifting at the time. All right. And even that last meet, I almost got the 619 deadlift. You guys saw the footage. Did you not see the footage of the 619 miss? I ripped it off the floor fast and I ran out of steam and couldn't lock it. So people need to just shut up. That was in a sanctioned meet for a state record attempt after I already broke the state record. It's on camera. It's on paper. Just stop. Coach, your fans are going through all these fake natties. Oh my God. No, Adam, why don't you guys light up my Facebook instead? Why don't you go to my Facebook, help your brother out? I would prefer that instead. All right. Damn, Coach, you riling us up. I hope I'm riling you up, camera. We get everybody going. Why is this a topic recently, Coach? And I missed something because Otis, because I decided I'm taking it back. I decided it's time for me to just stop. Oh, let's just get good results. Let's just squat 500 on a box at almost 50 and keep getting leaner and more jacked. No, I'm taking back what I used to do. I used to run the drama show. I used to run the calling out the fake natties. That used to be my thing 12 years ago. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of sitting around watching this shit show in this industry. I've been real chill for a whole lot of years. And like I said, I was chatting with someone very close to me in my life, a super long-term friend, like known me longer than I've been on YouTube, okay? And she told me that. Same thing, like I told you guys. She's like, you're going to get shit anyways. People are going to hate you. You might as well get fucking paid. And those were her words. I was telling her, I'm thinking of doing this, but there's going to be blowback. She's like, you already have blowback. You already have haters. You already have stalkers. They're not going to get any worse. Get paid. Make $1 million. Well, you make allies by putting your name back out there. Okay. Thoughts on Jeff Nipples training for self-defense classes? I don't see a problem with that. You know, Jeff got assaulted. I can see why he might want to do that. I don't think that, I'm going to be honest. I don't think that's unreasonable. Right? I don't think that's unreasonable on his part. The dude got hit by a guy twice his size, got assaulted. If he wants to go take some self-defense classes, that's not even an unreasonable response. Dude, you brush up against the Giants back in 2016, maybe. Yeah, Adam says, I probably missed out on a lot of money. I could have kept my fake Natty stick up while these other people cashed in on it. I started this whole thing. And again, I started it. It's time to reclaim my throne. No, I'm the OG, not Greg, not any of these people. You stole my stick. That Greg needs to cut me a check for that if he had any nobility at all. Matt says they hate us because they ain't us, coach. There we go. Alpha Male Strategies has defended you. I don't know who that is. You should roll around exposed with a lie detector. Very interesting. Jason, are you thinking about causing a roar in the industry again? Yes, I just said that's what I'm going to do. It's time to take it back. There's nothing. I have gained nothing by being humble. I have gained nothing by being nice. I have sat back here for years because I had all this blowback, all this other stuff, and I stepped back and said, you know what? I'm going to try to just be a good human being. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be polite. I'm going to try to be respectful to this community. Focus on just good information. It got me nothing. A bunch of people still hating me. People are going to hate me anyways. In the famous words of Flava Flav, they going to call you that anyway. You might as well get paid, boy. Right? So let's run with it. Jason, I would suggest Topic Craig do saying his turkey sounds better than other people, and it is all snake oil. It is all snake oil. Let's add that to some of our list of stuff that we need to cover. Because I'm still going to put up at least one informative every day. We're going to put up the vlogs every day. We're going to keep that going. Yeah, we're going to add that to the list, man. We done got over a week's worth of content there. All right, we got a week's worth of content. We need to call out the big scams with Steve Reeves, Natty. Debatable. I got to think on that one. We could argue that one back and forth a lot. All right. Coach, what about Bradley Martin? Bradley claimed natural Bradley's on 2+ grams of gear guaranteed. What are we even talking about? He's not even a moderate user. What? Bradley uses like 2 grams plus growth and everything. Are we serious? Is that a serious question? Does he claim natural? Come on. All right. Steve Shaw. Trump in office, Chuck Basher still alive. Out. Jason back, it's time to be back in 2020. I guess so, man. Yeah. Let's kick the year off right. You will get acknowledgement from some of the fake natties, at least, especially Greg Doucette, I bet. Maybe. Maybe he might actually mention it. Bradley Martin is 260. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's like these days, but he used to be big. I guess he's even bigger now then. So he didn't back off the dose. Right? He didn't back off the dose. At all. All right, let me check something. I can't stay on here a whole lot longer. I do have some clients that review on Lane Norton. That's going to be, man, you have to try to get me into all that again. Oh, I don't know if that fight's worth it again. He thought he could whoop Nate Diaz. Did he really? Bradley Martin really think he's going to get in the ring? Did that actually happen? I mean, I heard something about that. I don't know, Chuck. We'll see what they have to say. What are they going to pull over Blaha? That's been a decade ago. I apologize, a long time ago. That's been 10 years. It's about to be 10 years coming up. That was in 2015. This is about to be 2025. Get over it, guys. I apologize for that stuff like a million years ago. For enhanced lifters, you consider most, okay, just stop. Let's take out the first part. Just cut that out. Do you consider most supplements pointless? Yes. And it's not even a matter of opinion. That's provable. Piss Troopers heading to Coach Greg's channel now. Are they really? What? Are people in there posting that Blaha's doing the fake natty again? Are they? Is that what y'all doing? Is that what's happening? Yeah. Could be what's happening. Coach, do you ever perform heel elevated squats? No. Should GVS defend his status? Is he going to stand there and lie? Matt Ogus, I've met Ogus in person. I don't know what's up with Ogus these days. Coach, is it true that 175 times 10 equals a 225 inch? It should be. Did Greg D shout you out in a positive light recently? I don't know. Did he? I don't know. People told me he may have, but no one linked it to me. No one linked it to me, so I wouldn't really know. Also, if you guys could all toss me Facebook follow and go down the road and give all my stuff from today a like, I would appreciate that. Just run down the road. It's all good. Everybody hop over there and do that. I know a bunch of y'all have Facebook profiles and you're not following me. It's the least you could do. I'm bringing back your drama. Hook a brother up. Pepper, I'm not going to call it current events, but I might do some current events. We're just going to run with it. No, I would never move to Canada. Offered a training job with a stable income. What do you mean? Like, what training job with a stable income is going to pay more than I've made in my best years on doing what I do online? All right. So, well, Chuck, how about I do whatever the fuck I want to do? I could do that too, like I've always done and used to do to get the views back in the day. So, I could do that too. I mean, I'll eventually worry about some stuff. Right now, I'm going to do my thing the way that I want. Yeah, he has no idea, man. My channel used to make like I had months where I was getting 3 million views a month at one time. So yeah, we're back. I spent fire for a little while in this one though. Bro, I'm gonna come in and just eyeball it. I don't need to research a damn thing. I know what I'm looking at. I can look at some of their transformations, a little bit of their history in 5 minutes. Bam, jump on it. We know. Like the fact that people even need anyone to tell them this is ridiculous. That's the scary part. Right? Wait, so eyeball or do, I mean, I'll do a little, but I can eyeball people real quick. It's not that hard. I mean, seriously, guys. Right? So we're gonna bring it back. This is winding down though, guys. I'm getting tired. I got some other client stuff to do. I got a couple hours of work to finish up. But you guys see what we're gonna do, right? So I hope it's been informative. Hey Joe, it was only one thing. It was one thing. And I apologize for it. So time to wind this down. I hope it's been informative. I love all of you guys and gals, and I will talk to you next time.